This informative guide reveals the hidden behaviors that can unknowingly impact your financial potential. We will explore the reasons behind impulse buying and the dangers of living beyond your means, helping you understand the habits that may be hindering your financial future. However, the focus here goes beyond just recognizing issues. It revolves around completely revolutionizing your financial situation. Every lesson brings you closer to escaping the cycle of financial struggle and developing the habits of the wealthy. You will gain knowledge on making wise investments, acquiring valuable skills, and developing a mindset that is focused on achieving success. If you find yourself overwhelmed by debt, facing difficulties in saving money, or feeling stagnant in your financial journey, this book will provide you with a clear path to make a positive change. Now is the perfect moment to put an end to the confusion surrounding your financial situation and begin developing the practices that pave the way to long-term prosperity. Lesson 1. Impulse buying, the silent wealth killer. Impulse buying can be incredibly detrimental in the realm of personal finance. This seemingly harmless behavior can have a detrimental impact on your finances, gradually eroding your financial stability with each impulsive purchase. Impulse buying can be quite tempting, providing immediate satisfaction and a rush of dopamine that brings us momentary joy. Retailers are well aware of this and purposefully create store layouts and website designs that promote impulsive buying. With a wide array of enticing offers, it's hard to resist the temptations that come your way, whether it's strategically placed items at checkout counters or limited-time online deals. Although it may appear harmless to make a single impulse buy, the overall impact can be quite significant. Impulse purchases can often lead to buying things that are unnecessary or won't be used for a long time, which can end up being a waste of money. It's important to keep in mind that when we make impulse purchases, we are sacrificing the opportunity to save or invest that money. Impulse buying can quickly result in credit card debt, especially if you're struggling to make ends meet. In addition to the financial consequences, making unnecessary purchases can lead to physical clutter in your living space, and can also have a negative impact on your mental health, causing feelings of guilt and stress. Mastering impulse buying necessitates being mindful of our actions and employing effective tactics. One way to make the process more straightforward is to incorporate a waiting period. Instead of immediately making non-essential purchases, try waiting for 48 hours before making a decision. Usually, the desire will fade away. Another useful tip is to set aside a small portion of your monthly income for spontaneous purchases, allowing you to enjoy some fun without straining your budget. This fulfills the desire while maintaining control. By opting out of marketing emails, you can minimize the temptation that comes from being constantly bombarded with sales and promotions. It's important to practice mindful spending. Before making a purchase, take a moment to ask yourself, is this something I truly need? Will it really make a difference in my life? Maintaining a record of all your purchases can serve as a valuable reality check. Lastly, consider substituting the rush of dopamine you get from making purchases with other activities, such as exercising or engaging in creative hobbies. Mastering the art of delaying gratification is crucial for achieving financial success. Instead of giving in to impulsive purchases, try channeling that energy towards saving and investing. Watching your wealth grow brings a deep sense of satisfaction that far surpasses the temporary joy of making impulsive purchases. Impulse buying may appear harmless, but it can actually sabotage your financial goals and harm your wealth in the long run. By understanding its appeal and implementing effective strategies, you can overcome this harmful habit. Keep in mind that each time you resist the urge to make an impulsive purchase, you're not only saving money but also making a smart investment in your financial future. Lesson 2. Living beyond your means. Many people fall into the trap of spending more money than they can afford, which can lead to serious financial problems in the future. It happens when you consistently spend more money than you earn, often relying on credit cards or loans to sustain a lifestyle that is beyond your means. Falling into this habit can be surprisingly common, especially in a culture that frequently links material possessions with success and happiness. There are various factors that contribute to living beyond your means. For certain people, the issue may stem from a limited understanding of personal finance or difficulties in managing their finances effectively. Some people might feel the need to match their peers or project an image of success. At times, it's just a matter of not accurately predicting expenses or income. No matter the cause, the results are typically consistent. Increasing debt, financial strain, and a diminishing ability to accumulate wealth or prepare for the future. This habit can have significant consequences. In the short term, you may experience difficulties in managing your expenses and may have to rely on credit cards to cover your expenses. Over time, you might end up with a lot of debt, a lower credit score, and struggle to save for important things like retirement or emergencies. Financial instability can also have a negative impact on your mental health and relationships, leading to anxiety and making it difficult to make sound financial choices. Getting out of the cycle of overspending and living beyond your financial limits involves taking a good look at yourself and making practical changes. Begin by creating a comprehensive budget that takes into consideration all of your sources of income and expenses. It's important to be discerning when differentiating between your needs and wants. Look for areas where you can make reductions. Living within your means is essential, rather than trying to maintain a lifestyle that is beyond your financial capabilities. This could mean making difficult choices such as downsizing your home, selling a car, or reducing expenses on luxuries like dining out or expensive vacation. It is important to develop a savings habit in order to break free from this cycle. Saving even a small amount regularly can help change your mindset from spending to saving. Arrange for automatic transfers to a savings account, prioritizing your own savings before other expenses. As your savings increase, you'll have a safety net for unexpected expenses and be less inclined to depend on credit during emergencies. Understanding the importance of education is crucial in overcoming this habit. Invest some time in familiarizing yourself with personal finance, budgeting techniques, and effective money management strategies. There are plenty of free resources that you can find online, at local libraries, or through community financial literacy programs. Having a good grasp on money management will greatly enhance your ability to make wise financial choices. Just keep in mind that living within your means doesn't require sacrificing a fulfilling life. It's all about ensuring that your spending is in line with your values and long-term goals. Doing so will lead to increased financial stability, less stress, and the ability to prioritize what truly matters to you. Attaining financial health may not always be a walk in the park, but the sense of peace and security it provides is truly priceless. By staying committed and implementing effective strategies, you can escape the cycle of overspending and establish a strong base for a successful future. Lesson 3. Keeping up with the Joneses. Keeping up with the Joneses describes a common social phenomenon where people feel the need to keep pace with or surpass the lifestyle and belongings of those around them. This habit, which is deeply ingrained in our tendency to compare ourselves to others and feel anxious about our social standing, can have serious consequences for our financial situation and overall happiness. The origins of this behavior can be quite intricate, as it is influenced by a combination of societal pressures, marketing influences, and innate human tendencies. In today's fast-paced society, social media has only made this problem worse by inundating us with carefully selected images that only highlight the best parts of people's lives. This digital window into how others appear successful can make us feel inadequate and push us to want more. sometimes even beyond what we can afford. Keeping up with the Joneses is fueled by the mistaken belief that material possessions and outward appearances are true indicators of success and happiness. This belief can result in a never-ending cycle of consumption, where people constantly seek to obtain the newest gadgets, fashion, or experiences in order to uphold their social status. This cycle lacks a clear end point, resulting in a never-ending state of dissatisfaction, as there will always be people who possess more. This habit can have serious financial consequences. Many people may find themselves burdened with overwhelming debt as they strive to maintain a lifestyle that is beyond their means. In their pursuit of immediate social standing, they often overlook the importance of long-term financial stability. This can result in lower savings, insufficient retirement planning, and heightened financial stress. In addition, many people prioritize acquiring material possessions over investing in personal growth, relationships, or experiences that bring true joy and fulfillment. Escaping the need to constantly compare ourselves to others and keep up with their lifestyle demands a change in how we think and what we prioritize. It begins with understanding that genuine wealth and happiness are not influenced by material possessions or superficial appearances. Instead, concentrate on establishing your own criteria for success that align with your individual objectives and principles. One way to approach this is by placing importance on financial security, personal growth, or meaningful relationships, rather than focusing solely on material acquisitions. Practicing gratitude has the potential to counteract the constant longing for more. Make it a habit to regularly pause and acknowledge the things you already possess, both tangible and intangible. This can assist in minimizing the tendency to compare oneself to others and the perceived necessity to consistently enhance one's lifestyle. It's important to be aware of the influences around you. Take a moment to curate your social media feeds and minimize exposure to content that may trigger feelings of inadequacy or the urge to compete. It's important to surround yourself with like-minded people who align with your values and encourage your financial goals. This way, you can avoid any unnecessary pressure to overspend. Understanding finances is crucial in breaking this habit. Having a solid grasp of budgeting, investing, and long-term financial planning can empower you to make informed decisions that align with your actual financial circumstances, rather than being influenced by societal expectations. Create clear financial goals and develop a plan to achieve them, with a focus on building genuine wealth rather than just the illusion of it. Each person's financial journey is different. What may be suitable for others may not be the best fit for your unique circumstances. By staying true to yourself and making choices that reflect your values and long-term aspirations, you can escape the trap of comparing yourself to others and discover more fulfillment in both your finances and personal life. Lesson 4. Emotional spending. Many people turn to shopping or making purchases as a means of dealing with or relieving emotional states, a behavior known as emotional spending. This habit can be triggered by various emotions, such as stress, sadness, boredom, excitement, or even happiness. Purchasing new items may offer a brief sense of satisfaction or a way to temporarily escape negative feelings. However, it frequently results in financial difficulties and fails to address the root emotional problems. Understanding the psychology behind emotional spending can be quite intricate. When we feel happy, we may choose to treat ourselves by spending money as a way to extend the positive emotions. However, negative emotions can lead us to seek solace or distraction through retail therapy. This behavior is influenced by the brain's reward system, which releases dopamine when making a purchase, leading to a temporary feeling of pleasure or relief. Emotional spending can sometimes go unnoticed, making it difficult to address. A lot of people participate in this behavior without fully understanding the emotional reasons behind it, or the consequences it has on their finances. It can be quite challenging to address this lack of awareness, which often results in a cycle of spending and regret. Emotional spending can have significant consequences. In the short term, it may result in exceeding the budget and accumulating unnecessary debt. Over time, this habit can significantly hinder long-term financial goals, like saving for retirement or establishing an emergency fund. In addition, the feelings of guilt and stress that often come after emotional spending can make the emotional issues that cause the behavior even worse, creating a harmful cycle. Understanding and overcoming emotional spending involves a mix of self-awareness and practical strategies. Understanding the emotional triggers that cause spending is the initial step. Maintain a record of your purchases and the emotions you felt during those moments. By using this tool, you can gain insight into patterns and develop a better understanding of how your emotions are connected to your spending behaviors. After recognizing your triggers, focus on cultivating healthier coping mechanisms to manage your emotions. You can try different activities such as exercise, meditation, journaling, or having a conversation with a friend or therapist. Our aim is to discover methods for handling and organizing your emotions without the need for financial expenditure. Adding a cooling-off period before making non-essential purchases can be a helpful strategy. If you ever get the itch to buy something, just hold off for a day or two before pulling the trigger. Usually, the initial emotional impulse will fade, allowing you to make a more logical decision regarding whether you genuinely require or desire the item. It is important to establish and maintain a budget in order to effectively address emotional spending. Set aside a fixed amount for your discretionary spending every month and keep a close eye on your expenses. This can assist you in becoming more aware of your spending habits and offer a structure for making deliberate purchasing choices. If you're finding that shopping has become a regular coping mechanism for dealing with stress, anxiety, or other emotional challenges, it may be helpful to reach out to a mental health professional for support. They can assist you in developing healthier coping strategies and addressing underlying emotional challenges. Overcoming the habit of emotional spending takes time and requires you to be patient and kind to yourself. Although there may be obstacles to overcome, every progress made towards more mindful spending is a triumph. By increasing your awareness of the things that trigger your emotions and finding healthier strategies to manage your feelings, you can gradually escape the pattern of spending based on emotions and create a more secure financial future. Genuine emotional well-being stems from our inner selves rather than from the things we own. Improving your financial health and overall quality of life is possible by finding healthier ways to address your emotional needs and making more conscious spending decisions. Lesson 5. Neglecting to track expenses. Neglecting to track expenses is a common and detrimental financial habit that many people fall into. This oversight may appear insignificant, but it can have significant implications for your financial well-being and future. A lot of people don't realize how important this practice is and think it's boring or not needed. Expense tracking is an essential part of effective financial management and an important step towards reaching your financial goals. Not keeping track of your expenses means you're essentially managing your finances without any clear direction. Having a clear understanding of your expenses is crucial for making informed choices about how to manage your money. Not being aware of your spending habits can result in overspending in some areas and neglecting others, which can create imbalances in your financial life that may be difficult to fix. A major risk of not keeping track of expenses is how quickly small, regular purchases can accumulate over time. Small expenses like a daily coffee, occasional impulse buys, or small subscription fees may not seem like a big deal at first, but when you add them up over time, they can actually take a significant chunk out of your income. Without proper tracking, these unnoticed money leaks can gradually erode your financial stability. In addition, failing to keep track of expenses can make it difficult to establish and adhere to a practical budget. The effectiveness of a budget relies heavily on the quality of the information it is built upon. Without proper tracking of your spending, your budget loses its effectiveness and becomes unreliable. This can result in ongoing overspending and challenges in achieving savings goals or reducing debt. Tracking expenses is important because it helps you identify areas where you might be overspending or where you could potentially cut back. Without this understanding, you may overlook chances to improve your spending habits and better align them with your values and long-term financial goals. You may be unintentionally spending a significant amount of your income on things that don't really bring you joy or satisfaction. Not keeping track of expenses can also cause financial stress and anxiety. It can be quite overwhelming and leave you feeling out of control when you're uncertain about where your money is being spent. Uncertainty often results in making financial decisions based on fear or misconceptions rather than facts, which can be detrimental. To overcome this habit, begin by setting up an uncomplicated expense tracking system. It doesn't have to be complicated at all. You can simply keep receipts and log expenses in a notebook or spreadsheet. A lot of people have found great success with budgeting apps that automatically categorize expenses and give visual representations of spending patterns. Consistency is crucial. Develop the practice of consistently documenting your expenses, regardless of their size. With time, you'll effortlessly develop a habit of gaining valuable insights into your spending habits. Make it a habit to regularly review your expenses, either on a weekly or monthly basis. This will help you spot any patterns or areas where you can make improvement. When you start keeping track of your expenses, you may find some unexpected revelations. A lot of people discover that they are spending more in certain areas than they initially thought, or that they are not saving as much or prioritizing important goals as they should be. Understanding this concept is empowering as it enables you to make intentional choices regarding your finances. Expense tracking is not about limiting yourself or feeling deprived. Instead, the focus is on empowering people and being intentional. Understanding where your money is being spent allows you to make decisions that are in line with your personal values and objectives. You may choose to reduce spending in areas that are less significant to you, allowing you to allocate more resources to the things that hold greater importance. Tracking your expenses is a crucial step towards gaining control over your financial life and setting yourself up for greater stability and success. Establishing this habit may require some initial effort, but the long-term benefits to your financial health and peace of mind make it a worthwhile investment. Lesson 6. Failing to save for emergencies. An often overlooked aspect of personal finance that is crucial is having an emergency fund. Not saving for emergencies is a widespread habit that can leave people and families financially vulnerable, turning unforeseen events into potential crises. This lack of attention can lead to significant ramifications, impacting not only short-term financial stability, but also long-term financial health and overall well-being. An emergency fund is essential for unexpected situations like job loss, medical emergencies, urgent home repairs, or unexpected car troubles. It acts as a financial buffer, providing a safety net to help you navigate through these challenges. Many people are forced to rely on high-interest credit cards, payday loans, or tapping into their retirement savings when they don't have a financial safety net. These quick fixes may result in lasting financial difficulties, causing a cycle of debt and financial strain. There are several reasons why people fail to save for emergencies. For some people, it may be challenging to save money for unexpected situations due to limited income. Some people may have a positive outlook, thinking that emergencies won't occur in their lives. Often, People prioritize their immediate expenses or desires over the need to plan for future uncertainties. For whatever reason, not having an emergency fund can leave you financially vulnerable and ill-prepared. Not having an emergency fund can lead to serious consequences. Financial plans can easily be disrupted by a single unexpected event, leading to the need for debt or difficult sacrifices. Financial instability can have a significant impact on mental health and personal relationships, causing increased stress. In addition, people without a financial safety net may find themselves stuck in unsatisfying job situations, unable to take risks or pursue opportunities that could help them improve their long-term financial situation. Creating an emergency fund necessitates self-control and frequently entails making difficult decisions. It is generally advised by financial experts to have enough savings to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Starting from scratch can be overwhelming for many people, making this goal seem daunting. Nevertheless, it's important to begin with small steps and maintain a consistent approach. By consistently saving a little bit each month, you can slowly but steadily grow a significant emergency fund. Start by analyzing your budget to find areas where you can reduce expenses and begin building an emergency fund. Make sure to prioritize your emergency savings by considering it as an essential expense. Similar to rent or utilities, one way to make saving easier is to set up a direct deposit from your paycheck into a separate emergency savings account. By prioritizing saving before spending, you can consistently grow your fund without worrying about other expenses. It's crucial to ensure that your emergency fund is readily available. It may be tempting to invest this money for higher returns, but the main goal of an emergency fund is to provide liquidity and stability. An emergency fund can be conveniently stored in a high-yield savings account, which provides a small return on investment and allows easy access to the funds when necessary. It's important to keep in mind that creating an emergency fund requires consistent effort over time, as your life circumstances evolve, like getting married, having children, or buying a home. Your emergency fund requirements may also shift. It's important to regularly review your fund to make sure it still meets your current needs. Changing your mindset is necessary to overcome the habit of not saving for emergencies. Understanding that emergencies are a common occurrence and being prepared for them is essential for maintaining financial well-being. By making emergency savings a priority, you can safeguard yourself from unexpected financial challenges. This will provide you with a sense of security and the ability to make more informed financial choices in the future. Neglecting to set aside funds for unexpected situations can have a detrimental impact on both your financial security and overall quality of life. Understanding the significance of having an emergency fund and consistently working towards building one can help people establish a vital financial safety net. This approach not only helps protect against unexpected events, but also enhances financial confidence and security in all areas of life. Keep in mind that emergencies are inevitable, so it's crucial to be prepared as it can greatly impact the outcome. Lesson 7. Not investing early or consistently. Avoiding early or consistent investments is a common and expensive financial mistake that many people make. This oversight can have a big impact on your long-term financial health and limit your ability to accumulate wealth. The effectiveness of early and consistent investing is rooted in two fundamental principles: compound interest and the duration of time spent in the market. Compound interest is a powerful concept that allows your money to grow not only on your initial investment, but also on the interest that has already been earned. It's like a magical force that can greatly increase your wealth over time. Starting to invest early allows your money to compound and grow over time. Even small, regular investments made early in life can outperform larger investments started later. The impact of this effect is significant and can lead to substantial returns. Understanding the importance of time in the market is equally crucial. Financial markets have a tendency to go through fluctuations, but historically, they have shown an upward trend over the long term. Investing consistently over time allows you to navigate market volatility and potentially take advantage of overall market growth. This strategy, called dollar cost averaging, can help reduce the risks of trying to predict market timing. A lot of people put off investing for different reasons. Many people believe that they don't have enough money to start investing, thinking that it's only for the wealthy. Many people find financial markets daunting or worry about potential financial losses. Many people tend to procrastinate, believing they have ample time to begin at a later point. Nevertheless, every year of delay represents a missed chance for growth and compounding returns. Not investing early or consistently can have significant consequences. It can lead to a smaller retirement savings, which may mean working longer or adjusting lifestyle expectations in later years. Additionally, it could result in the loss of chances to create long-lasting wealth or accomplish significant financial objectives, such as owning a home or providing for children's education. To overcome this habit, begin by familiarizing yourself with the fundamentals of investing. It's important to note that you don't need a lot of money to begin investing. Several brokerages provide affordable investment options with no minimum requirements, allowing people to start with small amounts. Starting with broad-based index funds, or ETFs, is a good idea. These types of funds provide diversification and usually have lower fees compared to actively managed funds. Ensure that you prioritize investing in your budget. Consider it an essential expense, just like rent or utilities. Consider setting up automatic transfers to your investment account on a monthly basis, regardless of the amount. This automation ensures consistent maintenance and prevents the urge to use the money for other purposes. Having a long-term perspective is crucial when it comes to investing. Do not let short-term market fluctuations discourage you. Instead, concentrate on your long-term financial objectives and the consistent upward movement of markets throughout history. Having this mindset can assist you in maintaining your investments during market downturns, which is typically when the most favorable chances for growth arise. Make sure to make the most of any retirement plans offered by your employer, like 401(k)s, particularly if they offer matching contributions. This can be seen as a form of extra funds that can greatly enhance the growth of your investments in the long run. If you're self-employed or don't have access to an employer plan, you may want to think about opening an IRA or another type of retirement account. Starting to invest is always possible regardless of the timing. It's always a good idea to start as soon as possible, but the best time to begin is right now. Regardless of when you begin, maintaining a regular investment strategy can have a substantial impact on your financial future. Finally, make sure to regularly review and adjust your investment strategy as your life circumstances and financial goals change. When nearing retirement or important financial milestones, it may be necessary to make changes to your risk tolerance and asset allocation. Failing to invest early or consistently can greatly impede your financial growth and restrict your future possibilities. By grasping the concept of compound interest and recognizing the value of time in the market, prioritizing investing, and adopting a long-term mindset, you can break this habit and pave the way for enhanced financial security and wealth accumulation. Keep in mind that achieving financial freedom takes time and requires consistent, early investing. This is a powerful tool that can help you reach your financial goals. Lesson 8. Avoiding financial education. Not prioritizing financial education can have significant and long-term effects on one's economic well-being in today's intricate financial landscape. Understanding finances is essential for effectively navigating the complexities of the modern world, making informed choices, and attaining lasting financial stability and success. A lot of people tend to avoid learning about finances for different reasons. For some, the topic can be intimidating or uninteresting, while others may find it challenging to grasp. Many people mistakenly believe that financial knowledge is only important for the wealthy or those in the finance industry. In many educational systems worldwide, financial literacy is not given priority, which can leave people to navigate the acquisition of this crucial knowledge on their own. Avoiding financial education can have serious and wide-ranging consequences. If people lack a strong grasp of financial concepts, they are more prone to making unwise financial decisions, becoming targets of scams or predatory lending practices, and facing difficulties in managing debt and budgeting. Insufficient understanding in this area can result in a recurring pattern of financial strain, affecting not just one's financial status, but also mental well-being and overall life satisfaction. In addition, people who do not prioritize financial education may overlook chances to build wealth and achieve financial growth. Many people may struggle to grasp the advantages of investing, the concept of compound interest, or the art of retirement planning. Not understanding this information can lead to a big difference in how much money you accumulate over time. This could make it harder to achieve important goals or stay financially stable as you get older. To effectively address the tendency to neglect financial education, it is crucial to begin with fundamental concepts and progressively enhance your understanding. Start by grasping the basic concepts of budgeting, saving, and the various forms of debt. There are plenty of free resources available online, such as financial blogs, podcasts, and video tutorials that can give you a strong starting point. Incorporate financial learning into your daily routine. Make it a regular habit to dedicate some time every week to reading articles, watching educational videos, or listening to financial podcasts. Public libraries often provide free financial literacy workshops or resources, making it convenient to learn in a structured environment at no cost. You may want to explore educational programs provided by well-established financial institutions or nonprofit organizations. A variety of banks and credit unions offer complimentary financial education resources to both their customers and the wider public. These programs cover a variety of topics, including basic money management and more advanced concepts like investing and retirement planning. Embrace the use of technology as a valuable tool for enhancing financial education. There are many apps and online platforms available that can assist people in learning about and managing their finances. These tools can make financial education more interactive and engaging, making it more accessible and less intimidating. Feel free to reach out to experts for guidance when necessary. Financial advisors, accountants, and other financial professionals are available to offer personalized guidance and assist you in applying financial concepts to your unique situation. Although professional advice may come with costs, the long-term benefits are often much greater than the initial investment. Learning about finances is something that you should continuously work on. The financial world is always changing, with new products, regulations, and economic trends popping up on a regular basis. Keep your financial knowledge up to date by staying curious and committed to continuous learning. Neglecting financial education can greatly hinder your financial potential and overall well-being. By embracing financial education, beginning with the fundamentals and gradually expanding your knowledge, you can empower yourself to make well-informed decisions, achieve your financial goals, and establish long-term financial security. Keep in mind that financial education is essential in today's world, and it's never too late to begin learning. Acquiring financial knowledge today can pave the way for a more secure and prosperous future for both you and your loved ones. Lesson 9. Misunderstanding the power of compound interest. Compound interest is a concept that is often overlooked or misunderstood in personal finance, but it is actually quite important. Not fully understanding the potential of compound interest can cause you to miss out on opportunities to build wealth and grow financially. This misconception is a widespread tendency that can have a significant impact on one's long-term financial well-being and retirement plans. Compound interest is often explained as the concept where the interest earned on an investment starts earning interest as well. It's a way to grow your money over time. Over time, this leads to a compounding effect, where growth increases rapidly. Compound interest is often referred to as a remarkable phenomenon. Albert Einstein himself once described it as a powerful force, saying that those who grasp its concept can benefit greatly, while those who don't may end up paying a price. A lot of people don't realize how powerful compound interest can be because its effects aren't immediately apparent. Initially, the growth may appear insignificant, causing people to overlook its significance. It's important to consider the long-term effects of compound interest, which can be quite significant. There is a common misconception that compound interest only favors the wealthy or people with significant investments. The true power of compound interest lies in its ability to transform small, consistent investments into substantial amounts over time. Many people mistakenly believe that their contributions are too small to make a difference, which often leads them to delay investing or saving. Misunderstanding compound interest can have significant consequences. Many people experience the negative consequence of not saving and investing early, which can lead to missed opportunities for long-term growth. Let's take an example. If someone begins investing $200 per month at the age of 25, they could potentially accumulate a larger amount by the time they retire compared to someone who starts investing $400 per month at the age of 35, even though they contribute less overall. To overcome this habit, begin by familiarizing yourself with the concept of compound interest. Visualize the growth potential of your investments over time by using online compound interest calculators. These tools can provide a clear understanding of how even small, consistent investments can significantly grow over extended periods of time. Embrace the idea of focusing on long-term investing instead of trying to predict short-term market movements. Investing your money for a longer period of time allows it to take advantage of compound growth, which can be quite beneficial. Having a clear understanding of this concept can inspire you to begin investing sooner and avoid the temptation to withdraw funds unnecessarily. Start saving and investing as early as possible to benefit from compound interest. Starting is crucial, even if you can only save small amounts at first. Starting early allows your money more time to compound, and as your income grows, you can increase your contribution. Take into account the effect of compound interest when making financial decisions. Let's say you have to decide between paying off low-interest debt or investing. Having a good grasp of compound interest can assist you in making a well-informed choice regarding which option could be more advantageous in the future. It's important to consider the negative impact of compound interest on debt. Understanding how it can impact your finances is crucial, as it has the potential to both boost your investments and lead to significant debts, particularly when dealing with high-interest credit cards or loans. This knowledge can serve as a strong motivator to help you pay off high-interest debt more aggressively. Make it a habit to regularly review and rebalance your investment portfolio. Investments can grow at different rates because of compound interest, which can cause your asset allocation to change. Rebalancing your portfolio on a regular basis helps you maintain the risk level you're comfortable with and take advantage of the power of compound growth. Share the concept of compound interest with younger family members to help them understand its significance. It is important to teach the younger generation about this concept from an early age, as it can greatly contribute to their financial success in the future. Underestimating the potential of compound interest can have a substantial effect on your financial prospects down the line. By gaining knowledge, beginning early, and regularly adding to your investments, you can unlock the complete power of compound interest. Keep in mind that time plays a vital role in the compound interest equation. By starting to invest your money early, you can maximize the benefits of this potent financial tool. Compound interest is more than just a way to increase wealth. It can also provide financial security and freedom down the line. Lesson 10. Settling for low-paying jobs. Many people fall into the trap of accepting low-paying jobs, which can have significant negative effects on their financial stability and overall happiness. Consistently accepting or remaining in low-paying positions can have a negative impact on financial growth and limit future opportunities, even though it may be unavoidable in certain circumstances. There are several factors that contribute to this habit. Some people may lack confidence in their skills or abilities, which can lead them to believe that they are undeserving or incapable of obtaining higher paying positions. Some people may have reservations about change or uncertainty, opting for the stability of a familiar job, even if the compensation is not ideal. Various factors such as economic conditions, limited job markets in certain areas, or a lack of education or specialized skills can contribute to people being stuck in low-wage employment. Choosing low-paying jobs has far-reaching consequences that go beyond financial implications. It can create a never-ending cycle of financial difficulties, making it challenging to save money for unexpected expenses, invest for the future, or pursue additional education or training that could open up better opportunities. Financial stress can have a significant impact on mental health, relationships, and overall life satisfaction. In addition, remaining in low-paying positions for long periods can hinder skill growth and make you resume less competitive in the job market. As time goes on, transitioning to higher-paying roles can become more challenging. This may limit career growth and earning potential over a lifetime. Begin by evaluating your skills, interests, and potential in order to break the cycle of accepting low-paying jobs. You may want to consider taking aptitude tests or seeking career counseling to help identify fields that align better with your strengths and offer better compensation. Make a wise investment in your education and skill development. Acquiring valuable skills that can lead to better paying opportunities doesn't always require a traditional 4-year degree. Certifications, vocational training, or online courses are often simple and easy to understand alternatives. Make sure to actively network within your industry and beyond. A significant number of job opportunities are never publicly advertised and are instead filled through personal connections. Make sure to attend industry events, join professional associations, and use social media platforms like LinkedIn to grow your professional network. Cultivate a mindset focused on growth and development. Have faith in your capacity to acquire knowledge, develop, and tackle fresh obstacles. This mindset can help you feel more confident when applying for positions that may initially seem out of reach, but actually offer greater compensation and growth opportunities. Find salary ranges that are relevant to your field and level of experience. Having a clear understanding of your market value can give you the confidence to negotiate for better salaries or pursue positions that provide fair compensation. Feel confident in discussing salaries and benefits, even when starting out in a new job. If possible, it's worth considering geographic flexibility. Occasionally, moving to regions with thriving job markets or more affordable living expenses can greatly enhance your financial situation. Explore potential avenues for growth and progression within your existing organization. If you're already employed, have a conversation with your supervisor to explore opportunities for professional development and taking on more responsibilities. Most companies have a preference for promoting employees from within their organization. By demonstrating initiative, you can increase your chances of securing better opportunities for career advancement. It's important to recognize the significance of side hustles or freelance work. These opportunities not only provide an additional source of income, but also allow you to acquire new skills and potentially move into higher-paying full-time positions. Take a thoughtful approach to changing jobs. Although loyalty is often appreciated, remaining in a low-paying job for an extended period of time can restrict your ability to increase your income. Consider embracing new opportunities that can provide higher pay or improved long-term prospects. Make an investment in developing your personal brand. To establish a solid online presence, consider building a portfolio to showcase your work, if relevant. Additionally, make sure that your resume and LinkedIn profile effectively highlight your skills and accomplishments. Altering your financial path usually takes time and determination. Transitioning from low-paying jobs to better opportunities may require some time, but with consistent effort and strategic planning, you can make significant improvements in your earning potential. Accepting low-paying jobs can significantly hinder your financial progress and overall happiness. Invest in your skills, actively pursue better opportunities. Recognize your worth, and embrace a growth mindset to break free from this cycle. It's important to keep in mind that your career plays a big role in your financial journey. Finding jobs that pay you fairly for your skills and hard work is essential for your long-term financial well-being and personal satisfaction. Lesson 11. Neglecting to develop new skills, avoiding side hustles, or additional income stream. Not keeping up with the changing economy and not exploring new skills or opportunities for extra income can really hold back your financial growth and career. These habits are often a result of becoming too comfortable, being resistant to change, or not realizing the significance of constantly learning and diversifying income. The world of work is always evolving, influenced by advancements in technology, changing market needs, and global economic trends. Skills that were highly valued a decade ago may become outdated, while entirely new fields and opportunities emerge. If people fail to acquire new skills, they run the risk of losing their competitive edge in the job market and experiencing a stagnation or decline in their earning potential as time goes on. Likewise, if you don't pursue side hustles or other sources of income, you might be passing up chances to improve your financial stability, pay off debt faster, or grow your savings and investments. Having multiple income streams can be incredibly valuable in today's unpredictable job market. It not only offers a safety net, but also creates opportunities for financial growth. The effects of these habits can have a significant impact. It is important to keep your skills up to date in order to stay competitive in the job market and increase your chances of career advancement. Additionally, they might overlook potential opportunities in growing industries that provide more competitive salaries and improved working environments. From a financial standpoint, depending only on one source of income can make people more susceptible to economic downturns or unforeseen unemployment. To overcome these habits, begin by embracing a mindset of continuous learning. It's important to regularly evaluate the skills that are currently sought after in your industry. By doing so, you can pinpoint areas where you can enhance or broaden your knowledge. One way to achieve this is by taking advantage of various learning opportunities such as online courses, workshops, certifications, or even pursuing advanced degrees. Make the most of the learning opportunities available in your current workplace. Numerous companies provide training programs or tuition reimbursement options for employees seeking to enhance their skill set. Indicate your enthusiasm for tackling fresh responsibilities or projects that will contribute to your professional development. Stay up to date on the latest trends in your industry and related fields. Stay informed by reading industry publications, following thought leaders on social media, and attending conferences or webinars. This will help you stay up to date with the latest developments and identify emerging opportunities. When considering side hustles and additional income streams, it's helpful to begin by evaluating your skills, interests, and the amount of time you have available. Take a moment to think about how you can make money from skills or hobbies you already have. You have various options to consider, such as freelancing in your professional field, selling handmade goods, offering tutoring services, or creating digital content. Explore potential sources of passive income. You can consider investing in stocks that pay dividends, creating and selling digital products, or exploring rental income from real estate. Although these opportunities may require some initial investment of time or money, they can generate consistent income over the long term with minimal ongoing effort. Keep it simple and stay committed. No need to make drastic changes to your life all at once. Start by setting aside a few hours every week to learn new skills or focus on a side hustle. As you start seeing results, you can slowly increase the amount of time you invest. Connect with people who are actively learning new skills or managing successful side businesses. Connect with like-minded people through online communities, meetups, or mastermind groups. These platforms provide a space to exchange ideas, receive support, and potentially form valuable partnerships or gain new clients. It's important to be ready for any obstacles or setbacks that may come your way. Mastering new skills and starting side hustles typically requires a period of adjustment. Keep going and see challenges as chances to learn instead of seeing them as failures. As you gain new skills or explore different income streams, you might come across unexpected opportunities or find that certain paths aren't as promising as you had anticipated. It's important to remain adaptable and open to shifting your attention as needed, depending on the outcomes and evolving situations. Prioritize your health, primary job performance, and personal relationships while developing new skills and pursuing additional income streams. Ensure sustainable growth by effectively managing your time and energy. Failing to acquire new skills and shying away from side hustles or extra sources of income can greatly hinder your financial and professional progress in today's ever-changing economy. By continuously learning, adapting to change, and being open to new income opportunities, you can improve your job security, increase your earning potential, and build a stronger and more secure financial future. It's important to keep in mind that in a world that's always changing, your ability to learn and adapt is incredibly valuable. Lesson 12. Abusing credit cards. Credit cards have the potential to be valuable financial tools if used responsibly. They provide convenience, rewards, and the option for short-term financing. Unfortunately, many people fall into the trap of misusing credit cards, which can have serious and lasting consequences on their financial well-being and hinder their ability to reach important milestones in life. There are various ways in which credit card abuse can occur. One common form of financial mismanagement is overspending, where people use credit cards to buy things they can't afford or unnecessary luxuries. Many people struggle with the psychological difference between using a credit card and cash. This can lead to impulsive purchases without feeling the immediate financial impact. Using credit cards to cover basic living expenses when income is insufficient is another form of abuse. Although it may appear to be a temporary fix, it can easily result in a cycle of debt that becomes harder to escape. Many people often make the mistake of only paying the minimum amount due on their credit card balances. Carrying high-interest debt for years can lead to a situation where a significant portion of each payment is allocated towards interest instead of reducing the principal balance. Credit card abuse can have serious and enduring consequences. Having large credit card balances can result in a low credit score, which can make it harder to get loans for important things like houses or cars. It can also have an impact on job prospects and rental applications. Saving for important financial goals like retirement or emergencies can be challenging due to the high interest rates on credit card debt. In addition, dealing with significant credit card debt can have negative effects on mental well-being and personal connections. Understanding financial matters can greatly affect our well-being, causing stress and strain on relationships. Begin by evaluating your current credit card usage and the amount of debt you have accumulated in order to break the cycle of credit card abuse. Compile a thorough list of your credit card balances, interest rates, and minimum payments for better organization. Having a clear understanding of your debt can be a strong catalyst for making positive changes. Create a budget that takes into consideration all of your income and expenses. Find ways to reduce your expenses so you can allocate more money towards paying off your debts. It's important to make paying more than the minimum on your credit card balances a priority. You can choose between two methods: the debt avalanche method, which involves focusing on the cards with the highest interest rates first, or the debt snowball method, which involves tackling the smallest balances first for quick wins. You may want to think about moving balances with high interest rates to a card that has a lower interest rate or a zero introductory APR offer. This can assist you in reducing interest charges and accelerating your debt repayment. It's important to be aware of any balance transfer fees and carefully review the details. Consider implementing a policy that only allows cash or debit payments for discretionary spending. This can assist in establishing a stronger link between your spending habits and their immediate effects on your financial situation, thereby minimizing impulsive purchases. Make sure to leave your credit cards at home or remove saved credit card information from online shopping sites. This will help add a little friction to the purchasing process and reduce impulsive online shopping. Receive alerts on your credit cards when you're getting close to your self-imposed spending limits. By using this, you can easily keep track of your spending habits and prevent excessive use. It is advisable to refrain from using credit cards for cash advances due to the high fees and immediate accrual of interest rates. If you find it challenging to handle your credit card debt, it may be beneficial to reach out to a trustworthy credit counseling agency for assistance. They can offer guidance on debt management strategies and potentially assist in negotiating with creditors on your behalf. While you focus on reducing your current debt, it's important to avoid the urge to open new credit cards, particularly for the allure of rewards or sign-up bonuses. Make sure to handle your existing accounts in a responsible manner. After successfully managing your credit card usage, it's important to reevaluate your approach to credit. Utilize credit cards strategically to maximize their advantages, such as establishing credit, earning rewards, or benefiting from purchase protections. Remember to always pay off the entire balance each month to steer clear of interest charges. Learn about personal finance and credit management. Having a grasp on the workings of credit, such as interest compounding and credit utilization ratios, can empower you to make better choices when it comes to using credit cards. Effectively addressing credit card abuse takes time and self-control. Take time to acknowledge and appreciate the small victories you achieve, and don't let setbacks discourage you. By consistently putting in effort and adopting responsible habits, you can change your relationship with credit cards. They can go from being a cause of financial stress to becoming a valuable tool for building a solid financial future. Lesson 13. Taking on too much loan debt. Many people fall into the trap of accumulating excessive loan debt, which can have significant and lasting impacts on their financial well-being and overall quality of life. Loans can serve as helpful tools for reaching significant milestones, such as owning a home or pursuing education. However, borrowing excessively can result in a never-ending cycle of debt, that can be challenging to break free from. A lot of people develop this habit for different reasons. Many people fail to fully grasp the lasting effects that loan payments can have on their budget. Some people may find themselves under pressure to meet societal expectations, resulting in them taking out loans for expenses that are beyond their means. Sometimes not having a good understanding of finances can result in making unwise choices regarding borrowing money. Many people find themselves burdened with significant debt due to student loans. A lot of students end up taking up big loans without really grasping the repayment terms or thinking about how much money they'll be making in the future. Improper management of auto loans, personal loans, and home equity loans can lead to an overwhelming amount of debt. The repercussions of having too much loan debt can be quite serious. Monthly payments that are too high can put a strain on budgets, making it difficult to save or achieve other financial goals. People often find themselves in a cycle of struggling to make ends meet, constantly managing bills without being able to save or plan for the future. Having high debt-to-income ratios can pose challenges when it comes to qualifying for mortgages or other essential loans down the line. In addition, dealing with excessive debt can have negative effects on mental well-being and personal connections. Understanding financial stress is crucial as it can lead to anxiety and strain in relationships, ultimately affecting one's overall happiness. Begin by evaluating your current debt situation in order to address the habit of accumulating excessive loan debt. Create a detailed list of your loans, including the remaining balances, interest rates, and monthly payment amounts. This straightforward image can be enlightening and provide inspiration for making a difference. Create a budget that considers all of your income and expenses. Identify places where you can reduce expenses to allocate more funds towards paying off your debts. It is important to make larger payments on your loans, especially on those with higher interest rates. Before deciding to take on any new loans, it's important to carefully evaluate whether the debt is truly necessary and will be beneficial in the long run. To fully grasp the financial implications, it's important to calculate the overall cost of the loan, which includes both the principal amount and the accrued interest over its lifetime. Consider exploring different options to help reduce your existing debt burden. Options to consider could involve refinancing to potentially lower interest rates, consolidating multiple loans, or exploring income-driven repayment plans for student loans. It is advisable to refrain from incurring additional debt while you are focused on repaying your current loans. You may need to consider postponing big purchases or exploring affordable alternatives to fulfill your requirements. It's important to have an emergency fund in place so that you don't have to depend on loans or credit cards when unexpected expenses arise. Even a small cushion can be beneficial in avoiding the need for extra borrowing during challenging financial times. Gain knowledge on personal finance and loan management. Having a grasp on concepts such as interest rates, loan terms, and the time value of money can empower you to make better borrowing decisions in the future. If you're thinking about taking on a substantial loan, like a mortgage, it's important to be cautious in your borrowing. It's important to consider whether borrowing the full loan amount you qualify for is the best decision. Take into account your entire financial situation and long-term objectives when deciding on a manageable level of debt. Always consider the potential long-term benefits and weigh them against the costs and risks before taking on any new debt. Developing the habit of managing loan debt responsibly requires self-control and a change in perspective. It requires understanding how to manage your expenses, making sure to focus on what you truly need rather than what you want, and considering the future of your financial well-being. By consistently putting in effort and making wise financial choices, you can decrease your dependence on loans and create a more secure and successful financial future. Lesson 14. Undervaluing your time and skills. Many people hinder their financial success and personal growth by not recognizing the value of their time and skills, and by spending too much time watching television. Understanding and recognizing how these behaviors are connected can have a significant impact on your career and overall satisfaction in life. A lot of people don't realize how valuable they are in the professional world. Many people struggle with this issue due to various factors, such as a lack of confidence, limited market knowledge, or not fully recognizing their own worth. Consequently, people might end up settling for lower-paying jobs, not advocating for higher salaries, or overlooking chances for career growth. This habit can have a significant impact on both your current earnings and your future career prospects and financial stability. Additionally, the excessive consumption of television or streaming content exacerbates this problem. Although entertainment can be enjoyable, spending too much time watching can take away from opportunities for personal growth, improving skills, or exploring ways to increase income. TV watching can make people complacent and less motivated to seek out challenges or learn new things. To break free from these habits, begin by conducting a comprehensive evaluation of your skills and their market worth. Take a look at industry standards for compensation and compare your skills to the job requirements. This knowledge gives you the ability to negotiate better and find positions that match your true value. You can start by setting specific limits on your television time and being more selective about the content you watch. This will help you gradually reduce your screen time and make it easier to manage. Swap out some of your screen time for activities that can help you develop new skills or broaden your knowledge. There are various options available for learning online, such as courses, webinars, and documentaries. These resources can be both enjoyable and informative. One suggestion is to use TV time as a reward after finishing important tasks or learning sessions. Enhance your personal growth by seeking guidance from mentors, attending networking events, or joining professional organizations. These activities help you develop skills and connect with professionals, which could open doors to new opportunities. Your time is limited, and your skills are valuable. By acknowledging the value of people and making a commitment to their development, you set yourself up for increased success and financial security. Finding a good balance between leisure and productive activities can lead to a more fulfilling lifestyle and help you achieve your personal and professional goals. Lesson 15. Avoiding entrepreneurial opportunities. Entrepreneurial ventures in today's economy provide distinct opportunities for both financial growth and personal fulfillment. However, a lot of people tend to shy away from these opportunities, usually because they are afraid, have misconceptions, or lack confidence. Avoiding this can greatly restrict one's ability to create wealth and find career fulfillment. Many people tend to avoid entrepreneurship due to their fear of failure, feeling like they lack the necessary skills or knowledge, financial worries, and underestimating their own capabilities. Many people tend to favor the perceived stability of traditional jobs, often disregarding the potential advantages of starting their own business. Nevertheless, there is a downside to this avoidance. By avoiding entrepreneurial opportunities, people might overlook the potential to generate significant wealth, gain more financial freedom, and pursue work that aligns with their passion. Entrepreneurship presents limitless opportunities for earning and serves as a catalyst for personal growth and skill enhancement. To tackle this habit, begin by shifting your mindset when it comes to entrepreneurship. It's important to acknowledge that numerous successful businesses begin with humble beginnings and gradually expand. Starting doesn't require a revolutionary concept or a large amount of money. A lot of entrepreneurs begin by taking on side hustles while still working their regular jobs, gradually expanding their ventures as they gain more experience. Learn about entrepreneurship through a variety of resources. Begin with small-scale experiments and validate your ideas by applying lean startup methodologies. Evaluate your abilities and passions to discover potential business prospects. Do not allow financial concerns to hinder your progress. Explore available funding options if necessary. Experiencing failure is a natural part of the entrepreneurial journey and offers valuable insights. Consider collaborating with people who have complementary skills. Most importantly, just get started. Begin by taking small steps, such as registering a domain name or creating a business plan. Embracing entrepreneurial opportunities can open up a world of possibilities. Although there are obstacles to overcome, the benefits of pursuing your entrepreneurial dreams can greatly outweigh the risks of not taking action. Every thriving business began with an individual who made the choice to take that initial leap. Lesson 16. Not monetizing hobbies or talents. These days, it's becoming harder to distinguish between hobbies and potential sources of income in the gig economy. However, a lot of people fail to realize the potential to earn money from their hobbies or talents, missing out on a valuable income stream. Not recognizing or acting on the financial potential of personal skills and interests can really hold you back in terms of your financial growth and job satisfaction. Many people tend to see their hobbies or talents as something they do for themselves, without any connection to their work. Some people might not realize the true worth of their skills or worry that turning their passion into a source of income will take away from their enjoyment of it. For some people, confidence may be lacking in their abilities, or they may feel overwhelmed by the idea of transforming a hobby into a business venture. On the other hand, if you don't monetize your hobbies or talents, you might be missing out on a wide range of benefits. In addition to the obvious financial benefits, pursuing a passion as a side hustle or full-time business can bring about greater job satisfaction, a broader range of skills, and the opportunity to build valuable professional connections. Additionally, it can offer a sense of security during periods of financial instability. Start with something small. There's no rush to quit your day job right away. Begin by providing your services or products on a smaller scale, such as to friends or local community groups. This enables you to experiment and improve your offerings without taking on substantial risks. Spend some time familiarizing yourself with the business side of your hobby. Having a solid grasp of fundamental concepts such as pricing, marketing, and customer service can greatly facilitate your transition from being a hobbyist to becoming an entrepreneur. Feel free to use social media and online platforms to display your work and connect with a larger audience. Countless thriving businesses have emerged from a straightforward Instagram account or blog. Keep in mind that you can still make money from your hobby without sacrificing your love for it. Establishing clear boundaries will allow you to fully immerse yourself in your craft, free from the stress of financial gain. Consider working together with people who possess skills that complement your own. This can assist you in developing more comprehensive offerings and distributing the workload of managing a business. Stay committed and keep going. It requires patience and dedication to build a business around your hobby or talent. Embrace the joy of achieving small victories and use setbacks as valuable learning opportunities. When you realize the opportunity to make money from your hobbies and talents, you can explore new ways to grow financially and find personal satisfaction. It's all about recognizing the worth of your abilities and finding the confidence to showcase them to others. Monetizing your passions can open up new opportunities and bring more fulfillment to your professional life, whether it's a side hustle or a full-time business. Lesson 17. Limiting beliefs about money and success, a fear of financial success. A lot of people unintentionally hinder their financial potential because they have ingrained beliefs about money and success that hold them back, and at the same time, they paradoxically fear achieving financial success. Understanding and overcoming these psychological barriers is crucial for achieving financial goals and maximizing economic potential. Many people develop limiting beliefs about money due to their childhood experiences, societal conditioning, or past financial setbacks. Many people hold certain beliefs about money, such as thinking it is the cause of all evil, assuming that rich people are greedy, or believing that they are not skilled at managing finances. These thoughts can create a negative mindset towards wealth, which may hinder one's ability to fully pursue financial success. Many people experience a genuine fear of achieving financial success, which may seem contradictory at first. This fear can show up in different ways, like feeling anxious about having more responsibilities, being worried about how relationships might change, or being concerned about losing one's sense of self. Many people have an underlying fear that acquiring wealth may lead to a sense of isolation from loved ones, or a significant alteration of their core identity. Self-sabotaging behaviors can arise from these limiting beliefs and fears. People may unknowingly spend too much, miss out on career growth opportunities, or neglect to invest in their financial knowledge. Additionally, people might delay making crucial financial choices or accept job offers that undervalue their skills and abilities. To overcome these obstacles, begin by recognizing the beliefs you hold that may be restricting your financial growth. Take a moment to consider your thoughts and emotions when it comes to handling your finances. Do negative patterns or thoughts occur repeatedly? Once you've identified them, it's important to challenge these beliefs. Consider whether they are grounded in factual evidence or simply assumptions. Gain knowledge about personal finance and successful people in different fields. Understanding the truth about wealth and success can often come from gaining more knowledge. Explore a wide range of financial success stories to expand your understanding of what it takes to achieve wealth. Engage in positive affirmations and visualizations that focus on achieving financial success. Picture yourself feeling at ease and self-assured when dealing with larger amounts of money or greater financial obligations. This technique can assist in rewiring your subconscious mind to become more receptive to financial abundance. Take small steps towards confronting situations that challenge your beliefs. One way to achieve this is by attending networking events with successful people, taking on additional financial responsibilities at work, or even starting a small side business. Overcome the apprehension of achieving success by preparing for the possible adjustments that may accompany a rise in wealth. Think about how you would navigate relationships, manage your time, and prioritize your personal values in the event of a significant improvement in your financial situation. Having a plan can help ease any worries about these changes. Consider reaching out to a financial therapist or coach who can assist you in addressing any underlying money concerns you may have. They can offer guidance on how to overcome psychological barriers and cultivate a more positive relationship with money. Achieving financial success doesn't have to alter who you are or what you believe in. A number of affluent people maintain close personal connections and make valuable contributions to society. Emphasize the connection between achieving financial success and aligning it with your personal values and life goals. Establish realistic financial objectives and acknowledge small accomplishments as you progress. This helps boost your confidence in managing finances and achieving success, gradually diminishing any self-limiting beliefs. When you confront negative beliefs about money and conquer your fear of financial success, you create more chances for economic growth and develop a stronger, more confident approach to your finances. Keep in mind that your beliefs have a significant impact on how you perceive and experience the world around you. By developing positive and empowering beliefs about money and success, you create the path for increased financial abundance and personal fulfillment. Lesson 18. Key action to change broke people habits into rich people habits. Developing better financial habits is essential for transitioning from a period of financial difficulty to one of financial success. Mastering the art of transformation requires embracing certain actions that affluent people consistently implement. Here are the fundamental steps to transform habits commonly associated with financial struggle into habits commonly associated with financial success. Gain a solid understanding of personal finance. Wealthy people place a high importance on comprehending financial matters. Make a commitment to consistently educate yourself on personal finance, investing, and strategies for building wealth. Watching Engas Life channel for wealth education. Develop and adhere to a budget. Rich people have a clear understanding of how they spend their money. Keep a close eye on your income and expenses, and make sure to allocate your funds wisely. By adopting this habit, you can effectively live within your financial limits and have the opportunity to save and invest your money. Make saving and investing a top priority. Incorporate saving into your budget as an essential component. Try to save a minimum of 20% of your income. Next, consider making smart investments in a variety of assets such as stocks, bonds, and real estate to gradually increase your wealth. Make it a priority to boost your earnings. Wealthy people are always seeking opportunities to increase their earnings, acquire valuable skills, pursue promotions, explore side hustles, or establish multiple income streams. Keep in mind that there are endless possibilities for how much you can earn. Steer clear of accumulating debt as a consumer. Debt is utilized by affluent people in a strategic manner, primarily for investments rather than for personal consumption. Eliminate high-interest debt as soon as possible and refrain from using credit cards for purchases beyond your means. Connect and foster connections. The value of your network is invaluable. Build connections with accomplished and driven people who can provide inspiration and potentially help you access new opportunities. Establish well-defined financial objectives. Wealthy people have clear and quantifiable financial goals. Create clear financial objectives for both the short and long term, and develop practical strategies to reach them. Embrace the concept of delayed gratification. Steer clear of making impulsive purchases. Consider whether it aligns with your long-term financial goals before making a purchase. Wealthy people are willing to forgo immediate gratification in order to achieve long-term benefits. Make an investment in your own personal growth. Strive to constantly enhance your skills and knowledge. Explore various educational opportunities to enhance your skills and boost your income. Cultivate a mindset that embraces a positive relationship with money. Question and transform any restrictive beliefs about money. Develop a mindset focused on abundance rather than scarcity. It's important to diversify your sources of income. It's important to avoid depending solely on one source of income. Explore various options to expand your income by investing, starting side businesses, or generating passive income. Develop a consistent and organized approach to managing your time effectively. Value your time as a precious resource. Focus on activities that help you grow financially and eliminate any time. By consistently following these steps, you can gradually change your financial habits from ones that lead to financial difficulties to ones that help you build long-term wealth. Keep in mind that developing new habits requires patience and determination. By staying dedicated to your financial goals, you will gradually witness substantial enhancements in your financial well-being and overall prosperity. Final lesson: broke people habits. As we wrap up our discussion on broke people habits, it's important to keep in mind that achieving financial success is not solely dependent on luck or circumstances. It primarily hinges on the choices we make on a daily basis. The habits we've discussed throughout this series are common obstacles that can prevent people from breaking free from a cycle of financial struggle. Identifying these habits is the initial step towards liberating oneself from their grasp. Keep in mind that building wealth is a process that takes time and effort. It necessitates having patience, being persistent, and being open to altering deeply ingrained behaviors. Transitioning from broke habits to rich habits takes time and effort, but it is definitely possible with consistent dedication. Important points to consider are the value of being aware of your financial habits and how they affect your life, the importance of continuously educating yourself about personal finance and money management, the need to take action rather than just intending to do so, the significance of maintaining a positive mindset towards money, and the key role of consistency in making small, regular improvements in your financial habits. As you progress, try to determine which of these habits aligns best with your situation. Select one or two areas to prioritize for change at first. Establish clear objectives and monitor your advancement. It's important to acknowledge and celebrate the small victories that come your way. Remember, setbacks are a normal part of any significant change, so don't let them discourage you. Objective is not to achieve perfection, but to make progress. Each action you take to improve your financial habits brings you closer to a future that is more secure and prosperous. You can take control of your financial narrative. Get started today and embark on your path to financial freedom. Take control of your financial future. By making a few adjustments to your habits and embracing the mindset and practices of financially successful people, you can transform not only your bank balance, but also your entire life. Cheers to your financial transformation and a bright future ahead.